Okay, so this is crazy. As you may have noticed, the Notion team has been on a roll. They've been releasing features like left and right, what it feels like daily. And one of the ones I'm super, super excited about is writing Notion formulas with AI. Mind is blown, officially blown. I was never the type of person who could like easily write a super complex Notion formula. I know, I'm a Notion ambassador. Maybe I should know that. I don't know. Now I don't have to. I don't have to know that. So now you don't have to write formulas yourself. You can just use AI. So here's just one example or a few examples. I'm right now rebuilding the personal branding dashboard. So this is like personal branding dashboard 2.0. And if you want to know when it comes out, comment below. But anyways, I'm rebuilding it, and I thought it would be nice to have like this overview with what top of funnel means, what middle of funnel means, and bottom of funnel, and some like examples of what it means like for content. And for that, I created properties. So this is tofu, is like a page, the tofu page, and then there is a property called examples, there's a property called explanation and goal, and those three. And I wanted to show all of them kind of in an overview, right? And for that, I would use typically a formula that kind of uses that information and merges it into one. And that's what I did here, but I didn't have to write it myself. So you just click here, and this is the formula that Notion AI wrote. Basically, it added a style, it added, chose a property that it needs to use, it added everything like this. And the only thing I did was I basically wrote here. Here's where you can ask Notion AI to write a formula. So you can click into any formula or create a new formula field, and then you can write, please create an overview with all of the with the explanation, goal, and example of what tofu means. And it did that basically. So it created a formula. It wrote the formula. I just clicked done, and then I had this field. Another example, I have, again, tofu, mofu, bofu content that I write, and that I kind of, this is how I break down the content strategy on LinkedIn. And every top of funnel section has subtopics. And I want to count how many posts I have for each subtopic. So for example, if inside of the tofu container we have story posts, I want to see how many story posts do I have written or do I have in progress. If you click here, this is a formula, and I didn't write it myself. Notion AI wrote it. Basically, I said count calendar posts linked to this theme, the story theme, with early stage status, so in progress status. And this is what it wrote. It wrote this formula. I did not write this formula. It would have taken me many, probably hours to write this. And I just asked it here, can you count how many in progress posts for this theme are in progress? Like there are, count them. And then it wrote this. The same thing I did for ready to post. So ready to post, these are the ready to post posts. There are 0 in progress posts for these themes. There are 2 ready to go posts for this theme. So if you want to try writing Notion formulas with Notion AI directly in your databases or anywhere you need, you can just go to any of your databases, select formula, click into the field, and then ask Notion, describe what you basically wanted to create, like a progress tracker, or calculate something, or create an overview property, anything, it will do it. Count total posts, count total amount of posts for this theme. Let's ask it to do that. Because I have it for in progress, I have it for ready to post. Let's see how many total posts there are. Okay, it's fixing itself, which is crazy. As you saw briefly, it had an error and then it just fixed it itself. Done. You see there are 2 total posts here, 2 total posts here, etc. So that's insane. Thank you, Notion, for delivering such incredible features. to use this one, you're going to need the Notion AI subscription, but it's well worth it, especially if you're building a lot of dashboards and databases, or trying to optimize your pages. Highly recommend. Enjoy.